So online, is my voice is audible to you all? Can you confirm me in chat box once? As well as screen. Clear for all of you? So please let me know whether my voice is clear or not. As well as screen. Clear for all of you. Hello. So online, clear voice as well as screen. Clear. So thank you for the confirmation. Now, so see here, as a DevOps engineer, what we are going to do. And also, let me tell you like how was the scenario before DevOps and also how was the scenario after DevOps. So at the end of the session, I will introduce myself as well. So without wasting of our time, let us try to start the session today. So now observe carefully. Observe carefully. We are trying to learn the DevOps, right or not? So let me ask you one question like, why DevOps first? Why DevOps? Can anyone? Why DevOps? What was the purpose of DevOps? So whether it is right or wrong, you guys can answer. No problem. What is the purpose of DevOps or why DevOps? Let me tell you. So see here, let's say if you want to book a mobile, if you want to book a mobile, now tell me any two e-commerce applications that are available in the market. If you want to book a mobile, so any two e-commerce applications that are available in the market. That's perfect. So it's an absolutely Amazon as well as Flipkart. Amazon as well as the Flipkart. So now observe carefully. The mobile cost is going to be 10,000 rupees. What was the mobile cost here? 10,000 rupees. So now same cost, so the same mobile, Amazon can deliver within 3 days. Amazon can deliver within 3 days. So the same cost, so the same mobile, whereas in Flipkart, it can deliver within 10 days. Whereas in Flipkart, it can deliver within 10 days. Now tell me, which one we will choose, sir? Which one we will choose? Which one we will choose? So absolutely, it is going to be the Amazon. That's perfect. So we are going to choose the Amazon. So again, why Amazon here? Why Amazon? Because of the fastest delivery. Because of the fastest delivery. Right or not? So whereas in the same manner, if you want to create an application or if you want to create any software, so application are in the sense of it's an apps. So daily we are using the Paytm, daily we are using the Phone Pay, Google Pay, Instagram, WhatsApp, right or not? So daily we are using the number of applications. So daily we are using the Phone Pay, Google Pay, Instagram, WhatsApp, right or not? These all are the applications only. So if you want to create an application or if you want to create any software, so to deliver those application, to deliver those software into the market, DevOps is going to be the fastest way. So to deliver those applications into the market. So ultimately, DevOps is going to be the fastest way. Okay. So now let's say totally I have decided like I want to create an application. Totally I have decided like I want to create an application. So if you want to create an application, if you want to create an application, so application are in the sense of it's an app. So okay, so Paytm is an application, phone pay it's an application, Google Pay it's an application. So if you want to create an application, what I need to follow here? I need to follow a life cycle called SDLC. What I need to follow here? I need to follow a life cycle called SDLC. Nothing but what? Software development life cycle. What was that? Software development life cycle. So usually we are the humans, right? We are the humans. What we are having? We are having the human life cycle. Right or not? So we are having like a birth, child, adult, teenage, young, old. It was a human life cycle. The same manner for the application, for the software, there is a life cycle called SDLC. Nothing but what? It's an software development life cycle. So usually in the SDLC, nothing but software development life cycle, we are having two teams. How many teams we are having here? We are having the two teams. So what are they? So the first one is about like it's an development team. What was the first one here? It's an development team. So the second one is about like it's an operational team. What was the second one here? It's an operational team. So totally in the SDLC, totally how many teams I am having? I am having the two teams. So what are they? Development team as well as the operational team. Now, what they are going to do? Let me tell you. So the development team, what they will do? They are going to do the plan, code, build as well as test. And operational team, what they will do? Deploy, operate as well as the monitor. Deploy, operate as well as the monitor. Now, let us try to discuss one by one. So what exactly the mean of plan, code, build as well as test, and also deploy, operate as well as the monitor. Let us discuss one by one. So the first one is about what? It's a plan. What was the first one here? It was a plan. Now, what exactly the mean of plan? Let me tell you with simple example. What was the first one here? It's a plan. What exactly the mean of plan? Let me tell you. So see here. So let's say if you are trying to construct an building, if you are trying to construct an building, so ultimately we are having some plan, right? So how many stairs we are going to be construct, what type of materials we are going to use, how many workers we are going to be implement. So what is the timeline for our building? What is the budget for our building? So these all are the plan, right? In the same manner, in the same manner, if you wanna create an application, if you wanna create an application, so ultimately we should have the plan first. So the first one is about like name of the application. What was the first one here? Name of the application. So totally I want to create the Paytm application. I want to create the Paytm application. So the next one is about like how many services we are going to be implement. How many services we are going to be implement. So here services are nothing but what? Recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, train tickets, as well as the bus tickets. How many services we are going to be implement? So here services are nothing but what? Recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, train, as well as the bus. So totally I am having 5 services here. Next, how many developers you wanna implement? How many developers you wanna implement? Totally I want to implement 5 developers. Totally I want to implement 5 developers. Next, on which technology you want to create your application? So you want to create your application in Java na? Or in .NET or in Python. So on which technology you want to create your application? Next, on which cloud you want to create your application? So in the market, what we are having? We are having the AWS, we are having the Azure, we are having the GCP. So on which cloud you want to implement your Paytm application? So this is completely about the plan. Clear for all of you? What is meant by plan here? So just try to confirm in chat box once. So online, just try to confirm in chat box. That's perfect. Great. Next, after plan, what we are having here? We are having the code. After plan, what we are having here? We are having the code. Now, what exactly the mean of code here? After plan, what we are having? We are having the code. What exactly the mean of? So see, code is nothing but whatever the development team, whatever the development team I have involved in my planning phase, whatever the development team I have involved in my planning phase, these developers are going to write the code. These developers are going to write the code according to my requirements. According to my requirements. Whatever the development team I have involved in my planning phase, these developers are going to write the code according to my requirements. So here what's my requirement? Recharge, bank transactions, movie, train, as well as the bus. So remember, as a DevOps engineer, we are not going to write any code. It's an 100% free of code. 100% free of code. So as a DevOps engineer, we are not going to write any code. So it's an 100% free of code. Next, after code, what we are having here? We are having the build. After code, what we are having here? We are having the build. So observe carefully. Build. Now, what exactly the mean of build here? What exactly the mean of build? So see here, at the end, who will write the code? Development team will write the code. At the end, who will write the code? Development team. So totally development team has written the code in Java. Which language they have used? Java. So when you see the Java code, you can able to read it, right? So this is string, this is loop, this is function. We can able to read it. So this is nothing but what? It's an human readable language. This is nothing but what? It's an human readable language. But at the end, whatever the code we are having, we have to place this code on where? We have to place this code on the server. Where we need to place the code? We need to place the code on the server. Remember, server, mission, device, laptop, all are the same. Server, mission, device, laptop, all are the same. But the server can only understand what? It can only understand the binary level language. You can only understand the binary level language. So here converting the human readable language into mission understandable language or nothing but what? It's a build. Converting the human readable language into mission understandable language. So the process is going to be what? It's a build. It's a build. Next, after build, what we are having here? We are having the test. After build, what we are having here? We are having the test. Now, what exactly the mean of test? So initially what we have created the Paytm application. In the Paytm application, what we have created the recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, train tickets, as well as the bus tickets. Let's say one of our user is trying to access our Paytm application. One of our user is trying to access our Paytm application. So that too, he is trying to access our bank transaction. That too, he is trying to access our bank transaction. So he know, right, how much amount was there in his bank account. Ultimately he know. So let's say he is having 20,000 rupees in his bank account. But the moment he is trying to access our Paytm application, that a bank transaction, it is showing only 2,000 rupees. It is showing only 2,000 rupees. So this is going to be the bug, right? This is going to be the error, right? So this type of errors, this type of bugs has been resolved in the testing part. Has been resolved in the testing part. But who will do testing? Ultimately, we are having the QA team, nothing but testers. Nothing but testers. So these team are going to do the test. Next, after test, what we are having here? We are having the deploy. After test, what we are having here? We are having the deploy. Now, what exactly the mean of deploy here? So let's say whatever the 100% test cases passed code we are having, whatever the 100% test cases passed code we are having, so placing those code over the server. Let's say this is our server. Whatever the 100% test cases passed code we are having, so placing those code over the server. So the process is going to be what? Deployment. The process is going to be what? Deployment. So simply what we are going to call? We are going to call this as deploy. Whatever the 100% test cases passed code we are having, so placing those code over the server. Placing those code over the server. So the process is going to be what? Deployment. So simply what we are going to call? We are going to call this as deploy. Next, after deploy, what we are having here? We are having the operate. After deploy, what we are having here? We are having the operate. Now, what exactly the mean of operate? Let's say this is my server now. Observe carefully, it was very important. This is my server. In my server, what I am having? I am having my Paytm application. I am having my Paytm application. So the moment if I have deployed my Paytm application over the server, so ultimately my users are going to access it. Ultimately, my users are going to access it. Let's say my server capacity was 100 members. What was the server capacity here? 100 members. But the users are accessing my application from the server was 100 plus members. but the user accessing my application from the server was 100 plus members. So ultimately, at certain point of time, what will happen? Your server will be down. Why? Because my server capacity was 100 members, but the user accessing my application from the server was 100 plus members. So ultimately, your server will be down. So once your server was down, your application will be down. Right or not? So here, making the availability of 24 by 7, my server as well as 24 by 7, my application are nothing but what? It's an operate. Making the availability of 24 by 7, my server as well as 24 by 7, my application are nothing but what? It's an operate. So clear for all of you up to now? Just try to confirm in chat box once, everyone. So online, just try to confirm. That's perfect, and then great, super. Yeah. Perfect. Next. So after operate, what we are having here? We are having the monitor. What we are having here? We are having the monitor. Now, what exactly the mean of monitor here? What exactly the mean of monitor? Let's say this is my server now. Let's say this is my server. In my server, what I am having? I am having the Paytm. In my server, what I am having? I am having the Paytm. So this is the server. In our server, what we are having? The Paytm. So once I have deployed my Paytm application over the server, so ultimately the users are going to access it. Ultimately, the users are going to access it. Let's say once the users are accessing my application from the server, so automatically my server's utilization, nothing but what? CPU and RAM will be increased. CPU and RAM will be increased. So let's say at certain point of time, my CPU as well as RAM was crossed the threshold value. It crosses the mount value. Again my server will be down. So here observing the monitoring the CPU as well as RAM utilizations are nothing but what? It's a monitor. Monitoring the CPU as well as RAM utilizations are nothing but what? It's a monitor. So if you observe closely, we are done with the 7 steps. We have done with the plan, we have done with the code, build as well as test. And also we have done with the deploy, operate as well as the monitor. So here my question was like, development team has done their part. Operational team has doing their job well. Operational team has doing their job well. So now my question was like, where is the DevOps involvement here? Where is the DevOps involvement? Development team has done their part. Operational team has doing their job well. Where is the DevOps involvement? Let me tell you. So the moment if I have deployed my application over the server, my application has been failed. My application has been failed in the server. So once the application has been failed in the server, so ultimately there is a lot of confusion between your development team as well as the operational team. Ultimately, there is a lot of confusion between your development team as well as the operation. So what was the confusion? Once the application has been failed in the server, the operational team will say to the development team. What they will say? Our application has been failed in the server. Our application contains bugs. Our application contains errors. So these type of reasons, operational team will say to the development. Operational team will say to the development. But the development team, what they will say? So whatever the 100% test cases, 100% test cases passed code we are having. Whatever the 100% test cases passed code we are having. So we have given to you. You haven't performed operational well. So that's the reason our application has been failed. That's the reason our application has been failed. Whatever the 100% test cases passed code we are having, we have given to you. You haven't performed operational well. So that's the reason our application has been failed. So to avoid this type of situation, to break this type of situation, we are having what? We are having the DevOps team. What we are having here? We are having the DevOps team. So if you observe closely, in the DevOps, the first three letters will represent what? It's in dev. Nothing but what? It's in development team. It's in development team. So the last three letters will represent what? It's an ops. Nothing but what? It's an operational team. It's an operational team. So together called what? It's an DevOps team. So these teams are going to involve from the planning phase to the monitoring phase. This team can get to know that where was the exact issue. In upcoming classes as well, so we are going to see where we are going to face the issues. Okay. Next. After that, what we are having? DevOps lifecycle. After that, what we are having here? DevOps lifecycle. Let me show you from here. So if you observe the DevOps logo, so this logo will represent one symbol. This DevOps logo will represent one symbol. What was that? Can anyone? This DevOps logo will represent one symbol. Can anyone? Perfect. Infinity. Great. So now my question was like, what exactly the mean of infinity? What exactly the mean of infinity? Great. It's a loop, continuous, right or not? The same manner for the DevOps also, there is no end process. It will never end, guys. Let me tell you why DevOps has never ending process. Let's say initially what we have created the Paytm. In the Paytm, what we have created? Recharge, bank, movie, train, as well as the bus. Recharge, bank, movie, train, as well as the bus. Let's say this is my Paytm application version 1. This is my Paytm application version 1. So to create my Paytm application version 1, what I have done? I have done the plan, I have done the code, we have done the build, and also we have done test. And also we have done deploy, operate, as well as the monitor. And also we have done deploy, operate, as well as the monitor. So there is another phase called release. So as of now, you can ignore what is meant by release. I will tell you. Okay. As of now, ignore this one. So we will talk about the release later. Let's say today I have deployed my Paytm application version 1. So after 1 year, the Paytm owner has come up with a new idea. What he's saying means, my Paytm application is booming in the world. I want to upgrade from Paytm application version 1 to Paytm application version 2. I want to upgrade from Paytm application version 1 to Paytm application version 2. In a version 1, I am having 5 services. In a version 2, totally I am having 7 services. 7 services. Old 5 to new services I am having. old 5, old 5. Two new services I am having. So these two new services are nothing but what? DTH as well as the metro tickets. DTH as well as the metro tickets. So this is my plan now. I want to implement the DTH. I want to implement the metro tickets. This is my plan. Regarding this plan, we have to write the code. We need to build it. We need to test it. And also we need to do deploy, operate, as well as the monitor. So again, I want to upgrade from version 2 to version 3. I want to upgrade from Paytm application version 2 to Paytm version 3. In the version 3, I am having 10 services. Old 7, 3 new services I am having. Old 7, 3 new services I am having. So these 3 new services are nothing but what? I want to implement the loans. I want to implement the mutual funds. I want to implement the stock market. This is my plan. I want to implement the loans. I want to implement the mutual funds. I want to implement the stock market. This is my plan. Regarding this plan, what I need to do? I need to write the code. We need to build it. And also we need to test it. And also we need to do deploy, operate, as well as the monitor we need to do. So if you observe closely, when the versions are increasing, this loop is repeating. If you observe closely, when the versions are increasing, this loop is repeating. Right or not? So that's the reason our DevOps has never-ending process. So remember guys, not only for the Paytm application, as we are using the number of applications daily. So we are using the PhonePe, we are using the Google Pay, so we are using the Instagram, we are using the WhatsApp, So as we are using the number of applications, even Chat GPT, Cloudy, okay, so Copilot, all are the AIs, right? All are the AIs. So these AIs are also handled by the DevOps team. Without DevOps, there is no even single application in the market. If you observe, ChatGPT was hosted on where? Where it was hosted? It was hosted on the cloud. Cloudy, it's an AI, right? Who was hosted? Where it was hosted? In the cloud. Okay, Copilot, where it was hosted? It was hosted on the cloud. So usually the AIs as well, it was hosted on the cloud itself. Who was maintaining the cloud? The DevOps engineer. So DevOps, there is no even AI. Remember, AI will not replace your jobs. Okay, so AI was automated your jobs. So previously, let me go with simple example. If any pipeline was failed, so we have to read the hundreds of logs. We have to read that one. But the moment if I have integrated my Copilot over the pipeline, so this Copilot will read these hundreds of the log and it will show me it will show the error, and also it will generate how to resolve those issues. It will also give the commands. It will also guide you how to fix this particular error. Everything are going to be the easy man. Okay. So clear for all of you? Yeah. So guys, so that's it from my end for today. So if you are having any doubts over the session, you can ask. Any doubts from this class? And also apart from that, So totally, my name is Shamshuddin. So totally, I am having 7+ years of experience in the IT. Okay. So sorry, overall experience is going to be to the 10 plus. So in the IT, I am having in the particular DevOps area, I am having 7+ years of experience. Overall in IT, 10 plus. So totally, I have worked with the AWS and also with the DevOps. And also, I have worked with Azure as well. So totally, I'm having the knowledge in both the clouds, how to work with the AWS, how to work with the Azure, and also have a number of applications. So wherever you want to learn, you can learn, but just try to learn from the real-time employees so that you will get to know that where we are going to face the issues, how to resolve that one, everything you will get to know that. So now, any doubts or any concerns from your end? So if you want to speak, you can speak. That's perfect. Great. So if you are having any doubts, or you can unmute yourself and then you can speak. Or if you wanna chat in the box, you can chat. I will read that one and then I will answer to you. Yeah, that's perfect and then great. So my admin team will contact you very soon. So okay. So we're having the session tomorrow as well. So same timings, 6 p.m. IS. Okay. So our admin team will contact you very soon. So see you.
Hello,
Yeah, hi Vinod. Hello.
I just joined now only. So, what we will start first in lectures,
So
basically.
first we
Is
are
it,
going to start the Linux. Later we will start the AWS cloud. Later we will start the DevOps. Later we will start the Azure. There we are going to implement the DevOps as well.
so you took the demo right now, but actually I missed out. So I joined just now only.
Okay, so we'll share the video with you. So just try to check it. Or if you are not getting, so I will take one more session for you. So
Okay.
yeah, in DevOps, which technical languages we can use? So usually
Oh,
there is no prerequisites to learn the DevOps. We are going to use the language like shell scripting, like we are going to use bash. Okay, so I will tell you how to write the bash as well. So no worries, there is no prerequisites. Even a fresher can learn this course. Even so everyone can learn this. Not into the IT people, so then career gap experienced people. Let's say that if they wanna switch, they can come. So anyone can learn. There is no prerequisites for the DevOps.
so Ansible Terraform also you will teach.
Yeah, Ansible, Terraform, everything are going to be covered in the DevOps.
Okay. Can you brief about yourself in a
Yeah, there's no. Really, my name is Shamsuddin. So I'm having the 10+ years of experience in the IT. So overall, I'm having 7+ years of experience in the DevOps itself. So in my journey, I have worked with the AWS DevOps and also I have worked with the Azure DevOps. So I have worked with some multiple projects. So I'm having an idea on where, I mean, it's not an idea. So it's an in-depth knowledge in the DevOps, AWS, and then Azure. So currently I'm working on some other XXXS MS.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. So tomorrow also we are having the session at the same time. So you can join. Any alternate concerns as well as doubts? I think, Rachana, clear? There is no prerequisites to learn the DevOps. We are not going to use any technical language, so we are going to use a bash. So I'm going to guide you that one, how to write the bash and then scripting. That's perfect. Yeah. Okay then. Bye all. Have a nice day. So see you on the next session.